All right, let's talk about something we all face, those deep-seated habits that feel like they're running our lives on autopilot. We're going to dive into a powerful framework that could spark a genuine thought revolution in your mind. Let's get right into it.
You know that feeling, right? Like you're just stuck on a treadmill of behaviors you really wish you could change, but you just can't seem to get off. It could be anything: procrastination, a quick temper, or that negative thought loop that just won't quit. We all know what it's like to feel trapped by our own habits.
So the source material we're looking at today introduces this concept that goes way deeper than just the word habit. It's called sanskars. Just imagine them as these deep grooves carved into your mind over a lifetime of repeated thoughts and actions. They aren't just the things you do, they're the core conditioning that dictates how you automatically respond to pretty much everything.
And I know what you're thinking. That sounds kind of permanent, right? But here's the good news. It's not. The whole point of this philosophy is that change is absolutely possible. In fact, there's a clear, structured process, a mix of both science and spiritual wisdom that lets you consciously reshape these deep-rooted sanskars.
Okay, so where do we even begin this process of reshaping our own minds? Well, the journey starts with understanding a few foundational principles. The source frames them as these timeless pieces of wisdom, almost like diamond sutras for self-improvement.
The first principle is incredibly simple, but so profound. It gets right to the very origin of our habits, suggesting that every single thing we do starts way earlier, with the tiny seeds we plant in our own consciousness.
I mean, what a powerful metaphor. It tells us that every habit, every sanskar, grows from a thought, just like a plant grows from a seed. So trying to break a bad habit just by changing the action, that's like trimming the top of a weed, but leaving the root. Real, lasting change means we have to go to the source and stop watering the negative thoughts that feed the habit in the first place. Okay, so if thoughts are the seeds, what gives us the power to be good gardeners of our own minds? Well, this brings us to the second core idea: learning to tap into the incredible power of our own inner resolve.
And this is absolutely crucial. The source material really emphasizes that we shouldn't sit around waiting for the world to change to fix our lives. The power is already inside us. This inner willpower, called sankalp, is described as an energy force so strong it can move mountains of those ingrained habits. It's the engine for our transformation, and it's fueled by one thing: our conscious decision to change.
So we've got the why, understanding our thoughts, and we've got the engine, our willpower. Now we need the how. If willpower is the engine, then repetition is the road we're going to travel. This next part lays out the scientific, actionable path to creating that real, lasting change.
This process is just beautiful. You start with a conscious choice. Pick a new, positive habit you want to build. But the real magic is in step 2, repetition. By walking this new path every single day, you are literally rewiring your brain. Seriously, this is neuroplasticity in action. Your brain strengthens the connections it uses the most. So as you keep reinforcing the new path, the old one, for the bad habit, just gets weaker and naturally fades away. The key here is you're not fighting the old habit. You're just making it irrelevant by building something newer and stronger.
So after all this work, planting new seeds, forging new paths, what happens? What's the payoff? Well, the impact, as we're about to see, goes far, far beyond just you.
You see, the benefits of this inner work don't just stop with you. Sure, refining your sanskars will absolutely lead to a more disciplined and peaceful life for yourself, but that personal transformation creates this incredible ripple effect. A calmer, more positive you has a huge influence on your family, your friends, your work, your whole community.
And that's really the ultimate takeaway, isn't it? The whole philosophy comes down to this one powerful truth: change begins with you. It's not about waiting for the world to be different. It's about the internal choice we make. So the real question isn't if change is possible, but what new seed are you going to choose to plant today?
And that wraps up our look into this topic for today. All of these incredibly powerful insights are drawn directly from the timeless literature of Yogrishi Pandit Sriram Sharma Acharyaji. Thanks so much for tuning in.